Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Football Daily Weekly. Good to have you here. Laurence is back again for another week, and Robbie's returned.
Yes.
Hi. From ArsenalFanTV. Robbie, pleasure to have you here.
Good to be back.
There we go.
Good to be back.
We're talking about Arsenal. Despite dropping points at home, they're still top of the league with a nice little cushion, Robbie. You're disappointed that it didn't beat Everton, but, you know, top of the league. I mean, last season you were 10th in the table at this time with 21 points. You're now first with 35. I mean, it's good times down at the Emirates.
It was disappointing yesterday because I thought that the way we started was a bit lacklustre, and it allowed Everton to, for the first half an hour of the game, it was all Everton. I was really impressed. The way they attacked us, they played with no fear, and they gave us a really good game. But, you know, we can't be unhappy. 5 points clear. Nobody would have thought that at the start of the season. So, yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah, sorry.
If you could pick holes or you could improve the team, what would you do?
I think something that everybody's saying down at the Emirates is that we need another striker.
You need backup for Giroud.
Yeah, if anything happens to Giroud, we've got problems. But, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Podolski, because a lot of people forget that he's been out for like a couple of months.
I know Walcott's just returned.
Walcott's been out. But a top-class, world-class striker. I mean, I was thinking the other day, gosh, if we did have Suarez in the team.
Yeah. Well, Arsenal march on. Everton have had a very good season as well so far under Roberto Martinez. One player in particular stood out as a young English diamond, I think he referred to him as on the weekend, is Ross Barkley.
Yeah, he was excellent. And I know Roberto Martinez was saying that he thinks he needs a lot more games before he gets into the England squad, but I'm like, get him in now. From what I saw yesterday, you know, being there and seeing him in the flesh, I was really impressed with him. Very skillful, also very strong as well, and
confident as well.
Confident, you know, at the Emirates, a lot of players come there and freeze. He didn't. He rose to the occasion, and I'd love to see him involved in it. I mean, him and Jack Wilshere, you know, both of them fit, both of them working in the middle, because I think that's where, at the moment, when I look at England's team, that's where we really struggle. In the middle, there's no creativity. So if we can get guys like that in, it'd be brilliant.
The thing is, why not go through the under-21s and develop people and let them develop at their own pace? I think Roberto Martinez is right. We've got time to take. Not like England are really going to this World Cup to challenge. And if he was a squad player, sure, that's fine, but I still think there are other people ahead of him.
Manchester United are struggling a bit this season. They're 13 points off the top. Laurence, do you think Manchester United can finish in the top 4 this season?
I think did Mourinho make a really good point yesterday, that it was that it doesn't matter how bad Chelsea are doing, other sides are doing just as badly. I think the same can be applied to Manchester United, is they could look at some of the other teams that are struggling around there. It's quite congested, and there are going to be some that aren't going to last the course. The overall plan might be for Moyes. He's doing exceptionally in the Champions League.
Yeah, that's
right?
a funny one. Yeah.
Win it, doesn't matter where you finish in the league.
Well, it's easier said than done. But Robbie, as an Arsenal fan, you're probably pleased to see Manchester United struggling a bit this season.
To be honest, I do think they will end up finishing in the top 4, yes. I really can't see how they can win the league. They have got serious problems at the moment, and I just think they've got a lot of ageing players. Again, a bit like what we're saying about England, they've got no creativity in the middle of the park. Is the problem Moyes? Because, I mean, I remember when I did the first time I come on with you guys, and I was on here with guys from Full Time Devils, Man United guys, and I told them at that time, you know, that I wasn't convinced with Moyes. I just find Moyes a very negative, defensive kind of coach. I couldn't see what the justifications were for him getting that job.
Chelsea lost again at the weekend. Their strikers aren't scoring goals. Here's a little stat for you. Shamak of Crystal Palace has scored more goals than any of the individual strikers at Chelsea. Robbie, Shamak outscoring the Chelsea strikers. That's
an unreal stat.
I mean, Eto'o and Torres, all these great names. I mean, it was Schürrle who scored the 2 goals for them. What on earth is going on at the Breach?
Well, I think the major mistake is making Lukaku go out on loan to Everton. You know, you had a young guy there who's proven himself in the Premier League last year. Why did they go and get Eto'o? I just never understoed that.
And Lukaku's proving himself again this year.
Yeah, and he would have been perfect for Chelsea.
I think Mourinho has bigger problems elsewhere. The fact that his team aren't playing, you know, incredible football right now. The fact that they do want to be playing good football because they've invested heavily in creative players. and the fact that they don't look like the Mourinho side of years ago. But maybe that's part of the evolution at the moment, and we're finding a lot of managers are struggling with the way that the Premier League is changing. A few years ago, you could go anywhere in the Premier League, it would be 1-0. You get maybe get an away win. Now you've got ridiculous results, and I think that there are a few managers who are struggling to balance their side in the wake of that tactical change.
Luis Suarez, one of the players of the season, no doubt. He's got so much to his game. He sets himself up. I mean, often with his goals, he gets the assist for his own goal. Scores a variety of goals.
He crosses it in and he heads it.
Exactly. Well, that would be delicious, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But I mean, the goals against Norwich, what a variety. And he's scoring a lot of free kicks as well. I mean, there's nothing he can't do.
I mean, I think that Luis Suarez is a better player than Aguero.
Yeah.
I really, really rate Aguero highly. Don't get me wrong, he's a brilliant player. But Suarez, he's brilliant. You got to say, as strikers in the world right now, he's probably in the top 3.
Absolutely. Well, we look forward to seeing more of Suarez this season. That's all we've got time for this week. Thanks very much for watching, and thanks also to Laurence and Robbie. Good to have you on, chaps.
Thank you very much.
Do get your comments in below about what you thought of the weekend's action. We'll be back this week, of course, to talk about the best and worst signings so far in the Premier League this season.